Today, I am so excited for our guest. He is the king of making hearts race. Please welcome my boy, Yamen Sanders. On Love Island, you connected with 3 girls. Nothing ever happened romantically, right?
Whoa. Everything is 100% real. Every argument, every tear, every fight, if there's a fight.
What did the casting people say to you that your role would be on Temptation Island?
It never crossed my mind where I was like, oh, we're gonna make these girls leave their man. Like, never.
Comparing Love Island and Temptation Island, what was the better experience for you?
Ooh.
When it comes to reality TV, I've got Dibs On This. Welcome to Dibs On This. I am your host, Michelle DeBellis. This podcast is giving you an exclusive look at all the behind the scenes of reality TV. But the interesting twist about this podcast is you're not only going to hear stories from the celebrities' point of view, you're also going to hear stories from the producer's point of view, which is me. I am so excited for today's guest because we have a real reality TV veteran. He is the king of making hearts race. He has been on multiple dating shows, and he knows how to make a splash with his charm and his heart and that gorgeous smile. He is the man that has kept us glued to our television. My man, my boy, Yamen Sanders. Yamen!
I think that's the nicest intro I've ever gotten, ever. I'm like, damn. I'm like, wait, what? Whoa. I'm all right. Well, what's up? I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
I love you,
yeah,
yay.
Let's go. Yeah, I love you.
I want to make all my guests feel like they're at home. So that's like my thing. I'm giving everybody an epic intro because that's what you deserve.
Yeah, no, I'm like, whoa. I need you to like introduce me for everything.
For everything. The king of reality TV, Yamen Sanders.
Yeah.
I like to call Ye, just for everybody listening, tuning in. Yamen Sanders is an icon in the reality TV world to me. I call him G.I. Yay.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Hold
Superhero.
on. Yeah,
Yay.
yeah. Let's go. Hold on.
Captain
okay.
America, Mr. Yay. And LA's finest.
Yeah,
Mr.
LA's
Yay.
finest. Let's go.
LA's
okay.
finest.
Hold on.
Born and raised.
Yeah. Okay.
Come on. Born and raised in Inglewood, right,
Yeah.
Yamen?
Born and raised from Inglewood. Daniel Freeman Hospital. To those that know, most of y'all probably not gonna know. But no, really from LA, really from Inglewood.
The LA natives will know.
Yeah, the LA natives will know. It's not many of us.
And your experience being on reality shows, most people, if they say LA, they just moved to LA.
Yeah,
they're from somewhere else.
Or they're like from Ventura County or like,
yeah,
I don't know, Santa Clarita or something.
And you're like, that's not LA,
We're like,
bro.
nah. Yeah.
So we got an LA boy in the house.
Yes, man.
A reality TV star. 2 shows this dude's been on.
2 shows. What's crazy is people nowadays, so they'll like, I live stream a lot, right? So they'll come into my stream or they'll DM me and be like, yo, you just love TV, don't you? Like, you love going on reality TV.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, the last show I did was 6 years ago.
Yeah. Before the pandemic.
I'm like, that was a long, before, you act like I've been on that was a long time ago. And it's crazy because people would just think like, oh, you're just trying to go on shows. I'm like, I get offered a show sometimes twice a year.
Nice.
But every year they're like, hey, we're coming out with this show, that show, whatever. And every time I've been like, nah. So.
Well, I know why you get calls all the time because you literally are a superhero. Your body's insane. 0% body fat. Yamen is the definition of what the ladies say.
What is
tall,
going on?
dark,
I'm
handsome.
just getting buttered up? Wait, hold on. I'm getting plotted on right now.
You're getting buttered up.
Let's go.
This is what it is. This is what it's like coming on Dibs On This.
Clock
okay?
it. Yeah.
I gotta give you your credit though, bro.
Thank
for
you.
real. Like every dating show and everything, not even a dating show, honestly, just like in life, in general, most women always say, tall, dark, and handsome. Yeah. Well, Yamen's the definition.
Hey, a little
Period.
Bit. Depending. I can be a little corny sometimes though.
So
a little
what?
Goofy.
Tall, dark, and handsome doesn't mean you can't be goofy.
I got a little personality, a little pizzazz here and there.
Well, I honestly wouldn't have it any other way. You need personality, right? There's more than just the looks, right?
Yeah.
Before we jump into all those shows that you've been on and us working together, what do you think of the space?
I know this is lit. I'm like, hold on. The fits, the decoration, the decor, the color scheme, everything. I'm like, yeah, this looks like, yeah. I'm like.
Speechless?
Yeah. I was like, oh shit. It's lit up in here. No, this is nice. Maybe I get to take home a couple pieces,
I don't know if you'll take them home because I have real attachment issues with my vintage clothing, but I will definitely let you try a piece on. We'll do that later. So Yamen and I know each other. I have been his producer on not one, but 2 reality TV shows. Love Island USA Season 1.
Sheesh.
Right? Back in 2019.
That sounds crazy.
Wild. And then
Jesus
this
Christ.
brand new season of Temptation Island, the first one on Netflix, just came out this year, 2025, has been a smash hit on Netflix.
Let's go.
Crazy. In the top 10 for like weeks on end. Yeah. It's holding strong. Let's just jump into Love Island, since that's how you and I met. How did you even get into, like, how did you get the call for Love Island? Like, what happened?
It was interesting because I, at the time, I was training to become a firefighter. So I was doing like all my certifications and I was doing ride-alongs, and I had actually saved somebody's life. I think I had talked about it on Love Island, but somebody had got deleted like from a heart attack, and I helped bringing them back to life. I'm like, oh my God, like really saved this woman's life. I was like, oh
my God.
Yeah, no. Actually,
a lifesaver. I told you were a superhero. I wasn't wrong about the nickname.
I mean, I don't know if I still got the know-how to do it. It's been so long, but it was funny. So I got a DM from somebody. That's usually how it goes. They'll reach out. For all y'all that are always asking, like, hey, how do you get on these shows? How does it happen? You guys, typically from my experience, they send a message via DM. You just never know. Sometimes the DM is some BS. Sometimes it's a cool reality show. Sometimes it's somebody asking for some feet pictures or like a dirty shirt or something for some, I don't know. But you guys, if you don't check your DMs, check your DMs. You never know. You may be on the next season of Love Island or Temptation Island or a Netflix show. You never know. Check your DMs.
Seriously, check your DMs. Everyone that comes on this podcast has said the same exact thing, especially in like dating show, reality show world land. Like the casting directors know what they're doing. They see you guys. You have your whole profile out there for everybody to see. Gorgeous pictures, fun videos. You get a sense of who you are.
Yeah. No.
Apparently, right? So then they hit you up for a conversation. Some people think it's spam. Some people think it's not.
It's honestly crazy that all this has come from just a message on social media, on Instagram, So
when you first got that message, though, did you have an inkling that it was fake or anything? Were you like bugging out or no?
When I first got the message, I didn't think it was fake. I just was like, all right, whatever. Because my mindset was in a mindset of I'm becoming a firefighter. I had I want to be on reality TV, anything like that. At the time, I'm taking an accelerated course.
Oh, to become a firefighter.
Yeah, so it's like a 9 to 5 every day.
Yeah.
I'm just like, my brain's racking like pulmonary embolisms and all types of stuff.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so I'm like.
Real people shit.
Yeah.
Smart people shit.
So I know real life stuff right now. Yeah. Like actual life. Yeah, not like the make-believe stuff we do. Yeah, so throughout the whole process, it was kind of them kind of dragging me, like kind of like, come on.
You weren't like 100% sold on it because you were trying to be a fireman.
Right, and I didn't really know what it was. And then two, I had in my mindset, I was like, you know what? They probably looking at 100,000 guys, like the likelihood I get chosen for this, probably very slim, so whatever.
Right.
And then they ended up telling me I was a finalist. I was like, okay. At that point, I looked to see what it was.
Yeah, because you didn't even know.
I didn't know what Love Island was. So after it had already been a couple weeks, they're like, you know what? You're a finalist. We actually were very interested in you.
Wow.
I was like, oh shit, maybe I should see what this show's about.
Like try to watch an episode.
Yeah,
maybe?
So I went and watched like a couple UK episodes and was like, you know what? Let's see what's up. Let's do it.
Why not?
Yeah.
Well, at least you did your research and watch a few episodes.
Yeah. Sometimes people don't. You guys, if you're going to do a reality TV show, go take a look at the previous season so you get at least somewhat of an idea
of what you're getting yourself into.
Somewhat, yeah.
Thank you, Yamen, for saying that. As a producer, I am always jaw-dropped, shocked to the ground. Like, what the hell? You came on national television, international television now with streamers, and you don't know what the show is.
I don't even know what it is. It's interesting.
I understand people wanting to take like a risk in life and being like, oh, I just wanted to go. But then when they get there, if they're upset about the things that are happening because they didn't watch, I'm like,
that's what you signed up for. Gotta do some research.
The man said it himself.
Do some research, y'all.
That's
do some
what
research.
You signed
at
up
least
for.
A little bit. At least a smidge. Watch a few episodes at the least.
I totally agree. I totally agree. So I want to touch on the fact that you were trying to become a fireman. So once you did Love Island, was that gone? Did that go out the window?
So once Damn.
Because I didn't even know that.
Long ass time ago.
I'm so sorry.
It's a long time ago.
I love that I'm learning about you. I thought I knew everything about you. I didn't even know.
Yeah, no, this was, I mean, it was just a whirlwind after the show, right?
Yeah.
Like, the dopamine rush every day is so unusual, y'all. It's like I don't know how to explain it.
It's inexplainable.
It's really something you cannot explain to someone, because you got to think 99.9% of people will never go through that experience of people recognizing you all the time. Anywhere you go, they're like, hey, 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 hey. So, I mean, in terms of like being a fighter, I was completely, that was out the window in terms of like being able to focus on that at least.
I understand. The focus switched, which I get, because you did blow up. That's what happens when you go on these shows. You're in everybody's face. All of a sudden you have millions of people watching you. Now you have fans. You're like, oh my God, I'm like low-key a celebrity. Like, what the hell's going on?
Well, not a celeb, maybe like
But you are. You're a reality star.
Like an F-list celebrity, like bottom of the totem pole, Like, I feel like most people, they'll see me and they're like angry that they know me. I'm mad that I know that guy. Like,
No, but honestly, it's like not celebrity, like, okay, Brad Pitt style.
Yeah. But people do recognize you and they have support or love for you, right?
Yes.
Which is incredible. I mean, it's
you're a character. Yeah. And they got used to watching you on their TV screen. So now they're like, oh my God, it's that
like
dude.
People, like when people come up to me, it feels like they feel like I'm their friend.
Right.
That happens to me too. When I'm watching someone on the screen, I feel like, okay,
I know
this person.
Yeah.
So you guys, if any of y'all ever see me out in person, no matter what I'm doing, I don't care where I'm at, y'all, say hello, say what's up, ask for a photo. I don't care. I could be eating. I could be whatever I'm doing. Just say what's up. It's okay. It's all right. Come say what's up.
Yamen lives for the applause.
Oh, I don't live for the applause, but I'm just a nice guy. I'm not going to be like, why are you coming up to me?
No, I love that. I knew, see, this is how sweet of a guy Yamen is because I make jokes and I say, oh my God, this, oh my God, that. And I give him compliments and he's like, oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Because you're a good dude.
I'm okay. I don't think I'm as good as what people think.
Why?
I think the standard is low. I think the standard is low. So like when there's a guy who's just like a normal dude, like, all right, he's normal, so he's amazing. I'm like, nah, I'm just normal.
Fair. The standard is low.
I think the bar is low.
But don't sell yourself short. I mean, it is tough to date in LA for guys and girls, but don't sell yourself short, Yamen.
I think I'm a good dude, but I'm just a human. I'm flawed. I make mistakes. I sometimes I make the wrong decision and do the wrong thing. Like, sometimes I hurt people. You know, not on purpose, right? But, I'm, very human. But I think from this latest season, people think like I'm like a perfect guy. And I'm like, you guys, I'm very human, y'all. Trust me.
Well, I think that's very really big of you to say because we all make mistakes in life, in relationships, and everything. I just want to say from a producer's point of view and working with you, you are a good person, okay? Okay. All right, I'm Mommy Michelle.
I'm going to take it.
I took care of you on both of these sets that we worked on.
I don't know what I would do. If you weren't on the set, I would have been like, yo, it's time to go. It's not easy. And I get asked all the time on my stream every day, like, is it real? Is it scripted? I'm like, you guys, at this point, I just troll. I'll be like, yeah, scripted. We're all fake. You're even talking to me right now. I'm AI. Like, this ain't none of this shit real. Right? Because it's every day. I'm like.
Everyone thinks it's scripted.
Everyone thinks it's scripted. But you guys, there is so it's something that is so emotionally volatile about the experience. And it's hard. That's why I think people think it's scripted because they're like, well, how could you like this person that soon? Or how could you, you only known this girl for a week or 2 weeks? Or how can you guys, let's say you're dating someone. You just met that person. You're going to get to know them.
Right.
Over the course of 1 month, you may hang out with them 5 times, maybe 6 times. Let's say each date is 2 hours.
Right.
Maybe 12 hours you spend with them in a month. 30 days, 12 hours. You guys, we spend every day, every hour, no phones, no TV, nothing but face-to-face interactions.
Yeah. So all day with those people.
All day.
Yeah. So you're getting to know everything about them, like, head to toe.
It's like
how they get ready, how they drink, how they socialize, how they joke around.
If they smell bad after a long day.
What they look like without makeup.
You get to know what they smell like. Like, it's a hot day. What you smell like, baby? You get to...
It's true though, dude.
For real.
It's so true. And everybody thinks so much. I get this question constantly when what do you do for a living? I'm a reality TV producer. Oh, that shit's scripted. That shit's fake. Yeah. No, it's not. It's fucking real. You have a guy that's been on 2 totally different dating shows.
Very different.
2 totally different networks. really different times,
Yeah,
6.5
whole different
years
person
apart.
Yeah.
How much of it is not scripted?
Yeah, no, it's 100% real.
All of it.
Yes.
It is real.
Everything is 100% real. Every argument, every tear, every fight, if there's a fight, any emotion you see, anything we say or do, y'all, it's not like, hey, I don't know where it comes from, why they would think it's scripted. Maybe because it just seems odd or unbelievable sometimes, I guess. But nah, everything is real, y'all. Very real. Very much so real, for sure.
So real. I get asked that. That is the number one question I get asked.
Yeah.
And I truly think it's because it's unbelievable what people are watching.
People are like, how could you ever do this?
Especially Temptation Island, because the concept of the show alone is unbelievable. So the things that go down are unbelievable.
Yeah.
So therefore people are like, this is fake. This is scripted. And we're like, no. As a producer, I cannot stress it enough that it is so real.
100% real.
But people think I'm a liar because I'm a producer and they think I'm the one that's making the shit up. But I'm not.
You guys, we get so close to each other.
Yeah.
Like, y'all, I don't cry. I don't cry. I do not cry. I swear I don't cry. I don't go through life just crying. When people get voted off the show that I like, I cry.
Yeah.
I shed some tears. On Love Island, I cried a little bit. Y'all was making fun of me for it, which is crazy. Like, damn, I can't have no heart. Like, and then on Temptation Island, when the last few guys got voted off, or just like,
it was time for them to go.
It was time for them to go.
It was time for them to go.
I was sad. I was shedding tears, you guys. So, y'all, everything is very real. Every moment that y'all see is real. Now, I can't speak for every person on what they doing or how they acting, right? I'm going to speak, but the emotions that y'all see and the result after of people being friends or the result after people being in relationships, a lot of that is very, very real, you guys. There's a lot of emotions tied in that y'all would not believe.
Well, to the point of what you said, you're spending every waking day with these people. Yeah. So with the women that you're forming romantic connections with, that shit gets real really fast. Then the guys that you're becoming best friends with, the bromances, happens really fast. And it's really sincere because you're all going through this once in a lifetime experience together.
It's very bonding.
It's very bonding.
Very bonding. That's like the number one thing. You can't get that experience anywhere else. And then you guys also share the experience after the show too. So you have that whole experience of whatever you went through on the show, whether it was traumatic, joyous, whatever your experience may have been, right? And then you share the experience after of everything that happens and maybe people recognizing you or y'all going to events or just talking about stuff. Y'all are all going through the same thing. And it's not really many people that can relate to you or that you can talk to about it that will understand. So
yeah. So let's talk about the connections that you've made on the shows that you've been on. So we'll stick with Love Island for now because Love Island was the first show that you did, that you participated in, that there were some love connections, definitely some friendships. On Love Island, you connected with 3 girls, right?
Yeah.
It was Alana, Kristen, and Asada, right?
Yeah.
Nothing ever happened romantically with those girls, right?
I mean... whoa. I'm going to have to not speak on that one.
Okay.
Not going to say any names or what happened with anyone specifically.
Okay.
So
there was some romantic experience.
There were some romantic experiences.
With all 3 of them?
No, not with all 3. Definitely not with all 3. Okay. But I'm just going to,
Well, you left the island with Asada, right?
Yeah.
So you guys... the way Love Island works is you get voted to stay on the show, right? By the audience.
The audience voted us off.
So
crazy.
Audience,
oh my God, damn.
Sorry about that. Audience voted you off. But is she the one that you hung out with a little bit?
No. I mean, after the show, her and I chatted, and kind of just fizzled out.
Yeah.
And then on the show, who I had really liked was Kristen.
Yeah.
So... Damn, this is such a long time ago.
That's why it's
I don't even know I don't even know what Kristen's doing nowadays. She's probably like, this weirdo's talking about me on a podcast.
Respect.
What a weirdo.
Respect. She was on it. It was a connection. No shade.
We tried it after the show too, and it just didn't work out.
Didn't work out.
Yeah. It just didn't
That's fine.
It just didn't work out.
And then what about you and Alana? You guys were coupled up for the longest, I'd say, on the show. Did you guys stay friends?
We're friends now.
You're friends now. You tried a little romantic thing.
I saw her recently, in Vegas. They had a lot of us come out to Vegas, a lot of the Love Island cast.
Cool.
We had a good time. We had a fun time, everybody. I mean, her and I are cool. There's no beef. We follow each other on Instagram.
Yeah, I mean,
this
is like a million years ago.
For sure.
So basically, what I'm just trying to get at is like, even though things might not work out on the show, you give it a chance in the real world. Whether it works, it does. It does.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, there's people that have been on shows that they're married and having children. You know,
Literally.
I mean, sometimes there's people that are a little different off the show, and you're like, oh, no, I'm not saying in my instance, but just in general. So
like that could happen. Like people can be very different.
Yeah, very different. Or you find out
world.
something about them where you're like, ooh, you do what? Wait, huh? Oh, you got whoa, So yeah, I mean,
it's one thing seeing somebody live in a villa.
Yeah, and then
it's another thing seeing somebody live in the real world.
It's very different. It's very different, and I think that's what gets difficult because I think a lot of people they're like, oh, why don't so many of the couples ever work out or whatever? So you learn a lot about someone, I think, right? You learn a lot. You may not learn certain habits that they have, right? Maybe certain lifestyles that they may have.
Yeah.
You get all these emotions, right, tied into each other. Some people may love each other. I don't know, right?
Yeah.
And then you find out how they live and you're like, nah. Or you find out that they go out all the time and who knows what it may be. I don't know, right?
Yeah, there could be a million different things.
Yeah.
There's just so much more to find out about people when you're not filming the show, when you're not in this controlled setting, right? Because, I mean, it's a good gig to get on a show and get to meet somebody. I mean, sure, sometimes we get you up a little too early and you're tired and things like that, but you're all around each other all the time, having fun, looking hot. You know what the same place that you're going to hang out every night. You're in a routine that is absolutely not what it's like in the real world once you try to date this person.
La La Land.
It's La La
Land for sure.
It's very much La La Land. But that's an interesting point. Do you think that's one of the main reasons why a lot of people don't work out in the real world from dating shows?
I'm thinking about it. I think that's why. Or y'all maybe live in a different city. Mm-hmm. Or who knows what, right?
Yeah, that's actually a big part of it.
A multitude of factors, shit.
A big part of why a lot of relationships don't work out is mainly what you said, because it's just so different in the real world versus when filming the show. But also, mostly everybody lives so far apart from one another because you get casted from all over the country. We got 50 states. Some of them are 3,000 miles apart. Right. Yeah. So it's a little crazy. Like long distance is hard. But let's talk about the bromances from Love Island. You definitely have some buds that you made.
Yeah, no, for sure. Some of my guys.
Yeah, who's some of your closest friends that you met on Love Island?
I mean, my closest friend right now from Love Island is Ray.
You guys have been best friends since the show.
Yeah, it's been 6 years. That's my guy. I was with him 2 days ago.
Love you, Ray.
So hey, shout out to the guy. Come on now. Get in with me. Yes, sir.
I love Ray. And that's so cute because you guys, like, your friendship flourished. Like, this is my point. Like, yes, this was a long time ago. And when we think about the relationships that you were in, it's like, that was ages ago because they didn't work out. But your friendship with Ray, you guys are literal best friends.
No, that's my guy.
From that show.
Yeah. And then you still see, I still see a lot of people from the show. Like, Cinco's, he wasn't on my season. Mm-hmm. I see Cinco, I see Johnny, I see Jeremiah every now and then. And they're on different seasons.
But you're all kind of connected.
We're all kind of connected.
Love
every
Island
now and then.
universe.
Yeah. Yep. I see Kira every now and then. I haven't seen her
Kira.
recently.
Kira's going to be on the podcast.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
Actually, Kira and I used to hang out quite a bit, after the show for a while. Like, just
Bro and sis, big time.
Yeah, 100%. Trina, still good friends with Trina. Well, she wasn't even on my season, right? In
cool.
terms of my season, I got to say, it's probably Ray.
Yeah, Ray. I know you were.
Kira.
And Kira and Caro, you were close with.
Caro, yeah.
She has a baby.
She has a baby. Yeah, she's like in a whole nother world. She's like
killing it in Miami.
Yeah, complete mom life, wife life.
Love it.
Yeah, got some rich dude. She's lit.
She's lit with her freaking amazing apartment.
Yeah, she's lit. Yeah, shout out to her. Yeah.
No, yeah, but Ray was definitely a bestie for you while filming, and then here we are all these years later. So I love that. So it goes to show everybody who watches reality TV that real relationships do happen and they do last. And maybe they're not romantic ones, but there's definitely the best friend ones.
Yeah, definitely best friend ones for sure. Best friends are probably more common than the romantic ones.
Yeah. Let's talk about my role on Love Island with you as your producer. Just, if I were to ask you, what did I do on Love Island as your producer?
Jeez.
What was it like? Describe my role to everybody listening.
I feel like you were always telling me, like I was doing my hair or something.
Get up!
You weren't as nice
Get
as
ready!
you are now. I feel like
brush your teeth.
Yeah, you're taking too long. You got to hurry up and get out. And I don't remember I didn't feel like I was ever taking that long, no. And I'm like, well, I'm on TV though. I gotta kind of look decent.
Yes, of course.
To an extent, like.
Of course. Well, let me break down my role on Love Island with you because it was different from my role on Temptation Island.
Yes.
My specific role on Love Island was a villa producer, which is basically a floor producer. So I had to wrangle the cast, make sure that they were doing everything on time so that they can get ready for challenges and dates and chats and whatever it was that we were doing. It was my role to keep everybody on track in the villa. I was the only villa producer.
Really?
Don't you remember that? Who did you see during the day?
Yeah.
All day, every day. At night, there was Ike. And during the day, there was me.
Dang.
That's why I was so on your ass about getting ready and do this and do that and screaming because I was wrangling all of you guys. Wrangling all of you all day. And I had all the people in the control room that needed you guys to be here, and there in my ear. And then I was their voice like to you guys.
Yeah.
But it was just so funny. Of course I know you have to look good. And of course I respect that. And I never want you to go on camera
was
look
on my
bad.
ass.
I was on Yamen's
Michelle's
ass.
on my ass. I'm like, God, she was Drill Sergeant Michelle up in there, y'all. I'm like, God, Major Pain up in there.
I really was.
Lieutenant Michelle. Yeah,
I was like,
Jesus.
What the fuck, Yamen? Yamen, for some reason, would save to the very last to brush your teeth, which, like, respect. They got to be clean. But this is what it was.
Because I eat breakfast.
You would wake up and you had a routine. Respect. You worked out and then you made breakfast. And because you were just taking your sweet time and doing your thing while everybody else was getting ready, who was the last person?
Yeah, I would be last pretty often.
That's what happened. And I'd be like, we have a challenge in 5 minutes. Where's
rushing
Yamen?
out,
There was one time, I'll never forget, there was one time like you came out of the bathroom with your toothbrush in your mouth and you're like, what? And I was like, get back inside and fucking finish brushing your teeth. It was literally like I was a mother.
Jeez, yeah.
And not of just the boys. It was the girls and you and the guys. I had to get all of you ready.
That's difficult. That's
Just so everybody knows, it was never a case of you not wanting to brush your teeth. I just had to yell at you to get to the point.
To hurry up and get
You're very clean.
Because I would brush my teeth in the morning, and then after each meal,
of course,
I'd brush.
Respect.
So like after I ate, I was like,
So you don't have anything in between the teeth.
Yeah, I had to brush.
I love it. It was interesting because season 1 of Love Island was very different from the next seasons because your season of Love Island didn't have Casa Amor.
Yeah. And then I feel like ours was like a trial run.
It was, for argument's sake. It blew up. It was amazing. So then they brought in the Casa Amor. When that happened, there was way more producers in the villa. But I only ever worked on season 1 of Love Island. Yeah, because after that, it filmed at different times of shows that I was already employed on. But it was cool, that experience, because I had my hand in everything, you know? I maneuvered all your guys' movements around the villa. I tracked story. I made you guys go into the beach huts and do your confessionals. I babysat you guys, but I also had a motive because I was following the story.
Right.
You know what I mean? It was like, well, Yamen's definitely going to go talk to this person. Kira's going to go talk to this person. Weston's going to talk to this person. Like everybody, remember? Mallory, everyone.
Wow.
Remember? What was Elizabeth and the cute little brunette?
Zach.
Alex. I loved Alex.
Y'all don't know where Alex. Where are you? What's up?
Alex, where you at?
What's up, Alex? What's the deal?
But I always had your guys back. But yes, I was like Mommy Michelle, and I was very much like a drill sergeant.
No, that's hard though.
We had to stay on schedule.
It being only you, because looking at it like in comparison, like we had like it was. Like on Temptation Island, I feel like it was hella producers there, like in the house.
Tons.
That were just, if we needed something, if trying to get us ready, just a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Like the way you said, Love Island season 1 kind of felt like a trial run. It also was on the production end where they were figuring out how many people they needed and the ins and outs. But yeah, I was the one villa producer that took care of you guys all freaking day. Yeah. But also a big part of that season, we filmed on the south side of Fiji. And it was raining. Yeah, Don't you remember that?
It was so bad.
It rained so much that season while we were filming that the rain became a character. Yeah. Like they had to talk about it constantly in the edit of the show because it was ridiculous. It just rained all the time.
And when it would rain too, like we just didn't feel like doing anything for some reason.
Well,
like
of course.
when it was sunny, it was beautiful. It was amazing. And then it would rain. And y'all, what would happen too, like the rain somehow, some way would get the couches wet.
Soaked.
So
it would be tropical rainstorm.
Yeah,
like pouring.
We didn't want to really spend time on the couch. Like we couldn't. It was weird, y'all. So when it would rain, it kind of just washed the day low key. Like the whole day was like, we didn't want to do anything. It was nasty outside. They're like, I don't even know how they got around that. What did they?
It became a character.
They had to.
You know how they have the voiceover on the show?
Uh-huh.
And he narrates kind of what's coming up next and he adds little jokes in. Hilarious. Just started making jokes about the rain. Rain. Here comes the rain again.
It was like every day.
It was crazy. It was definitely half of the time that we were there.
Yeah.
And that was a challenge, because you see these dating shows and you guys want to feel hot, sexy in the sun every day, warm. And half of the time was freezing. Yeah. So it was not only a challenge for us on the production end of things, but also for you guys to enjoy yourself because you're like, it's raining every day. I want to go home. And
not a vibe.
All of a sudden, it was like, oh, then the sun
would come out of nowhere. Yeah, it would be perfect. But okay, cool. And then boom, back rain.
On that specific show, it was so much fun because I just got to know you all so well.
Right.
And it was like if I wasn't there, you guys wouldn't know what to do.
Oh yeah, no, it would be a wrap. First of all, we wouldn't get out of bed. We'd probably eat, lay back down. Who knows what?
Remember the mornings I used to have to come in and sit on the edge of the beds and be like, guys, please, I know it's raining and I know you're all really tired. Wake up, rubbing your feet, patting them over the blanket. Come on, guys.
Well, a lot of people ask, are there bedtimes and are there times you have to wake up?
Right.
Y'all, yes, you guys.
Love Island specifically.
Oh my goodness. There was very strict, not very strict, but
wake up
it
was specific.
Very adamant on hey y'all, no, it's time to go to bed. Hey y'all, it is time to wake up. They'll turn the lights on. The lights will just, and there was a
voice.
There was
Morning, Islanders.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, there was a voice that played throughout the whole house.
Yeah.
That will wake us up. So, yeah. But for some reason, I don't know why on the shows we get so tired. And we lose track of time too, you guys. We lose track of time.
100% what happens.
Lose track of time.
Yeah, because tell everyone you don't have your phone.
Yeah.
What does that do? The mentality of being on a show, people don't understand. They watch it and they think it's all sunshine and roses. And there are aspects to it that are dope. Obviously, beautiful locations, hot people everywhere. Everything's for free. You're on a vacation ultimately. But what is it like being immersed in an experience like that without your phone, without access to family, anyone you know?
Yeah. I mean, to me, I find it refreshing. But you do get those thoughts damn, wait, I wonder what's going on with this. I wonder what's going on with that. You don't know anything, what's going on with your family. You know nothing. I'm sure though, if it was something really important, probably be able to make a call or something, right, y'all? But I mean, there's you don't know what time it is. You don't really know any routine it's just out the window. You know nothing.
Yeah.
To me, I don't mind it as much. I don't mind because it's not bad. You got food. You kicking it all day.
It's a nice little detachment from reality.
Yeah, it's a nice little cleanse. Mm-hmm. It's a little cleanse. It's a nice little cleanse.
Love that.
Yeah.
And then having somebody like me every single day, I'm sure was helpful. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but it's having your regular face of your producer every single day, the person that's got your back.
Gives us a little bit of normalcy.
Yeah.
Someone that we can kind of vent to or talk to that's not, you guys, y'all don't understand how important it is to have producers on the show that are real people. Because there's times where you're going through something on the show, you cannot speak to the other cast about it because, it may
affect some relationship. Yeah.
So you may need something you may talk to your mom or your dad about. You got to go to the producers about. I'd have to go to Michelle about, hey, Michelle, I don't really know what's,
I'm losing my mind a little bit.
Yeah, that's something you'd have to, you could go off camera for a second and
decompress.
Yeah, decompress a little bit, which is very important, very important.
Yeah. Thank you for saying that.
Yeah,
I know. Because
for sure.
It's a role that is interesting what I do on shows because I am driving so much of what we're filming and the story, but I also have to be there for you guys.
Yeah,
Like
no,
as
for
real
sure.
human beings, you're going through an emotional roller
For sure.
coaster and
Yeah.
you can't be turned on all the time. Sometimes you need a break and just take a step back and be like, I have to chill for a second, like not think about all of this, or take a second because everything that's going on right now is a little too crazy and I just need to like take a step back and not feel like the cameras are on me and not feel like someone's listening to me on my microphone. You know, it's like a little moment to just,
The moments are necessary sometimes because y'all, we're filmed like 24/7, even when you're sleeping.
Yeah.
You guys, so you're mic'd up the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Cameras are rolling the whole time, you guys. So I tend to forget the cameras are there depending on the show. Sometimes they can be a little more in your face, like where they got the camera right here, right? You know, but for the most part, you do kind of forget. You do kind of get used to it. You start to have like a new normal for a bit, which is weird to say, right? Like you start having a new normal of getting filmed 24/7. But I mean, beautiful the way it came out, the way it was filmed,
crazy,
everything.
right?
I'm like, okay, all right, I see y'all crushed it. They did a great job with it, of course, right?
Crazy.
But camera was definitely in our mitt, in our grill, right up in us.
Yeah, your
Right
grill.
your grill, yeah.
All right, let's talk about Temptation Island, yay. So it's huge right now, like currently, as we speak.
Let's go.
He is a star on Netflix, ladies and gentlemen.
Maybe a smidge, a little something.
I love it. So you got the call to be on Temptation Island. What drew you back to reality TV dating again?
You know, I think for me, like I was just at a point in life where I hadn't been dating anybody.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for the past few years, I was kind of, dating, I'd have a girlfriend or, have something going on.
Casual.
So yeah, when something would pop up, it just wouldn't be the right time or I'd be dating somebody. And then two, I just wasn't in the right state of mind prior. I think, on these shows, you want to be in the right mindset, right? And you want to be emotionally available, right? Just in case, you never know. I don't know. It just seemed like it would be a fun opportunity. I was like, you know what? Why not? It's been a minute. Let's do it. At the least, worst case scenario, I come out with some really good friends, like at the worst, right?
When the casting director called you for Temptation Island and explained to you the show, what did they say? Did they say you have to be a tempter? Like, what did the casting people say to you that your role would be on Temptation Island?
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess you're supposed to be like a tempter. Like, to me, that sounds like, I don't want to be considered like a tempter, right?
Right.
Yeah, you're supposed to go in and, tempt these girls. But to me, I kind of saw it as like, you just come in and be yourself. If someone likes you, they like you. If they, if they don't, they don't. I don't know. I wasn't going to try to like, be like, ooh, you're just, I'm not coming in there like Keith Sweat and like Chris Brown in it, like, so.
You weren't going to like push it.
Yeah, I wasn't pushing it. I think I came in with like a Love Island mindset where, I'm here to make connections. I'm here to make friends. I'm here to, if I find someone on the show, cool. Literally, it never crossed my mind where I was like, hey, I want to try to make you leave your man. Or I want to we're going to make these girls leave their man. Like, never.
So you know what your role is going in to this villa and this experience. But when did you realize that all shifted and it wasn't about tempting anymore?
Yeah. Like on the first day we get there, we're like, yeah, like, we like, let's get it. Like, all right, we going on TV. There's going to be women. We're like, all right, let's have a,
fun time.
Let's have fun.
Yeah.
That was the first night. And then I think after the first bonfire, complete like night and day shift. It was more like, hey, fellas, hey, look, y'all, I think we need to just be there for the ladies. They going through a lot right now. Mm-hmm. Now's not the time. And some people didn't get that, which, they got
the boot.
And some people understood like, hey, let's lean back a little bit, have a good time. Help the ladies have some fun, help the ladies go through what they're going through, help them through, because that shit traumatic, I'm sure.
The emotional support that they needed.
There was a real quick switch within like the first, I don't know what day, within the first like 48 hours basically.
Yeah.
Where a lot of us are like, oh, wait, what?
So the girls come in, they're having a good time. They're being chill, they're on vacation.
Yeah.
They're obviously stressed because they're like, what's going to happen at the other house? Sure. And then they see what happens at the other house.
Yeah.
And they come back and it's like.
Yeah, it's like Trauma Island.
It's
trauma. And I understand, right? It's definitely Trauma Island for them. I'm like, damn, ladies.
It was Trauma Island.
Yeah.
And that's when the roles really flipped, right?
That's,
so
at that
party was not so yay, but it was more like, okay, we got to be the shoulder to cry on.
Yeah. And just to be a place of comfort. We wanted the house to be just a fun, comfortable, lighthearted place, right?
Yeah.
And it's funny, it started getting to a point where like the girls just hated going to the bonfire. They just hated
I know.
And I feel like they really started looking forward to coming back to the house because, we were just a support system for them, right? For them to, feel better, to have fun, to, just lighthearted,
Right.
No conniving. We're not like
you're not trying to creep in on them.
Yeah,
you're not trying to swoop in on them.
Shit, yeah.
You're not trying to steal them away from whatever boyfriend or situation they were in at the moment. And even if their boyfriends did mess up over in the other house, you guys weren't little snakes getting in there. You were just there for them, supporting them because emotionally they were going through it.
Y'all, the ladies was going through it.
It's crazy.
Big time. Mm-hmm. Like, I was like, I don't know what to do.
Right.
Like this, like they are heavy. Going through it. It was definitely very like heavily emotional, very. So my mindset was, all right, I'll be the homie. Like, I'm here to support them. And have fun. Like, let's lighten the mood. Let's have a good time. They try not to think about the XYZ. If you want to talk to me about what y'all going through, I'm here to listen, maybe give you some feedback if you want the feedback. Fellas, a lot of times when ladies are talking to y'all, they not looking for feedback. They just want to get what they got off their chest, y'all.
They just want you to listen.
They just want you to listen. Now, that's why, if they say, no, I want to know, then you go ahead and, okay, well, this is what I think. But sometimes they just want to get it off their chest.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. So my thing was probably just
to support them.
Just to be supportive.
What people might not realize watching Temptation Island is how incredibly different the single roles are. So the single girls in the single house were wild, let's be honest.
Hey, they was tempting.
They were tempting.
They was tempting.
No
they was over
shade.
They're over there being tempters.
They were
no
ready.
Shade, yeah, no.
They were like, I signed up for this. I'm on Temptation Island. I am a tempter. Woohoo,
yeah.
Let's get it.
Yeah.
And your guys' role, very quickly, you realized was the support system role.
Right.
To be there, to be the ears, to let the girls just open up and gain trust in you, get advice from you, and just hear them out with everything that they were going through. What an incredible group of guys you were on Temptation Island.
We weren't bad. We weren't bad.
I have worked on a lot of shows,
we weren't bad.
And let me tell you, that group of guys, you were all such good dudes. And those 4 leading girls, Ashley, Taylor, our girl Shantae, our girl Alexa, they were so lucky, those 4 girls, to have you guys. Yeah. You guys were such like solid human beings, good dudes. They're like the shoulder to cry on for everything that they needed. I honestly, I commend you and all the boys.
Thank you. It was interesting because like a lot of the guys weren't like, oh yeah, I'm really trying to get on like such and such. I mean, there were some, but
of course there's some.
But like the majority, we was just there. It was like a vacation. We was really just hanging out, having a good time.
Yeah.
We looked at it like we're all friends on a trip. And like throughout that, of course, naturally, people get close to each other and connections are formed. I think it was a very genuine experience.
It was.
Because I think a lot of times like where people can go wrong with dating or relationships is there's no like friend stage at all, right? It's just straight in the, there's nothing wrong with that, right? There's nothing wrong with it, right? Hey, do your thing. But it's, it's a lot of straight into that or straight into just being extremely romantic. Mm-hmm. And there's no like, do y'all even like each other as friends?
Right.
There's none of that typically. So
you guys got to really get to know these girls and become friends with them first.
For sure. Yeah.
100%. And what a good way to start a relationship. Relationships always tend to work when friendships are built first. Because you get to know one another and then you're like, oh, hey, can we add this romantic flair?
Yeah. I mean, I thought I was going home.
You did?
I was telling y'all like, hey, look, I think I'm about to get voted off of this thing. Like,
I was like,
I didn't even get a first date. I'm like, I didn't get a first date. And then when I didn't get a second date, I was like, oh, I'm cooked. I'm clipped. I was for real. I was not like, oh, but I'm like, damn.
But you made it to the end, honey.
Made it to the end. It ended up,
I know. It was a slow burn.
It was a slow burn.
Like what you're saying. You were friends first.
I was.
And then the romance flourished later on.
It's funny because Taylor would always be like, oh, I thought it was just homie vibes. I thought she was just trying to be the big homie. Like, I was just trying to be my friend. It's funny.
Because it's such an emotional roller coaster those girls are going through. And it's like they finally have to get to the point to be comfortable to then be like, oh, hey, I could look at you romantically, right?
Yeah.
And it's nuts because your experience on Love Island it's Love Island, right? You're dating multiple people. Everyone's dating. It's cool. Coupled up. Yeah. Everyone's single
for sure.
Going into that experience, meeting one another on the show. Temptation Island, you have the only 4 girls in your house are in relationships. Yeah. How crazy was that to know that like these girls are in relationships?
Of course, there's a part of you that thinks like, why would y'all do this? Right? Like as a single, it's a little different as a single, right? Because people still ask me, would you ever go in there with a girlfriend? I'm like, hell no, ain't no way, right?
No.
I wouldn't put my girl on the show, or I wouldn't want to be in that scenario. Hell no. So, yeah, I mean, it's a little weird because the girls they're dating someone, right? They have feelings for a whole other man.
Yeah.
Right now while you're talking to her, right? So, it's definitely a different, it's difficult.
Different scenario.
It's difficult too because like if you start to like someone, but they're still maybe dealing with stuff mentally with another person or whatever, like it's messy.
Yeah.
It's messy.
It's a complicated relationship.
It's complicated. It's complicated for that to be the foundation.
Yeah.
Too, which
from the jump.
From the rip,
It's like, remember on Facebook? I haven't been on Facebook in 8,000 years, but it's complicated.
You still go on Facebook?
No, remember that it's complicated.
That was a relationship status. Yeah.
It was like single in a relationship or it's complicated.
I think that's everybody's relationship status for the most part. Like 2025, it's like everybody, it's complicated. I mean, relationships nowadays are so nuanced and
everyone's relationships have complications, whether you're on Temptation Island or not.
Or even in real life, because
whatever.
A lot of times when you meet people, it's very rare, I feel like, for people to be 100% single, right? So maybe now that I'm thinking about it, maybe Temptation Island isn't that strange.
Okay.
Because if you think about it,
a lot of people that you date might be in like situationships or something.
Yeah, most times, like if you're a single person, most times you meet someone, they're probably dealing with somebody to some extent.
Yeah. Not that different than Temptation
Island.
Maybe
it's not that different.
And you could speak on that as a single man right now dating. Like you can speak on the fact that if you meet girls, you're like, I know you're probably talking to someone else right now too. But the difference with Temptation Island versus other shows is they are in like full ass relationships.
Yeah, they're
like
full blown.
Years and they have some sort of history, blah, 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 blah.
Tough.
But comparing Love Island and Temptation Island, what was the better experience for you?
Ooh. I think in terms of day-to-day fun, I will go Love Island. I think in terms of connection, like with the cast, I will go Temptation Island.
I love that answer.
Because I think it was so much more emotional.
Yeah.
That it made us all closer.
Yeah, you bonded.
Then, on Love Island, it was just so much more lighthearted. Although there was emotions there too. The bonds weren't as volatile or like
sincere. They were
it was sincere for sure. It's maybe just not as deep. Just not as deep.
You still made connections on both of the shows, but because of the weight of the severity of the situations that people were in on Temptation Island, it made you all bond so much deeper.
Very close.
Yeah, really close. Friendships and relationships.
Yeah, no, for sure.
What was your favorite date out of all the dates you went on with Taylor?
My favorite one, the one I had the most fun on, was a horseback riding.
Okay.
But I think the most
epic, memorable.
Well,
pivotal.
The last one was memorable too, but the one that was most pivotal.
What's
no, not like that. No. The one that was the most pivotal was the waterfall date for sure. That was
Why?
Yeah.
What happened on that date? Yay!
I don't know what happened.
It was your first kiss. Come on. It was
We shared a little.
See, I swear I wasn't lying when I said he's a gentleman.
We shared. Yeah, I'm not gonna ever.
He doesn't kiss and tell, even though it's on the show and we all saw it. I'm not gonna speak on it.
I don't. Yeah.
No. Yeah. You had your first kiss on the waterfall date. Absolutely picture perfect TV show dream scenario.
When I saw it, I was like, dang.
That was my life. being on Temptation. You're so cute. Look at you. Yamen's blushing if you can't tell.
I'm black. I can't blush.
Okay, I'm blushing for you.
Oh, Michelle's got it. Let's go.
I'm black. I don't blush.
I'm black. I don't blush. Yeah.
I want to talk about something that happens very often on reality TV. On almost every show I work on, so much of what we film doesn't get aired. Yeah. So I want to talk about with you, like, what are some of your favorite memories that happened while filming that didn't see the light of day?
One of my favorite memories was when we had the slip and slide. Had a slip and slide, like beer pong.
It was epic.
Type of thing. It was
like beer Olympics, slip and slide, like drinking game.
It was so much fun.
In the gorgeous sun.
So much fun. It was hot. It was
everyone was
swimming trunks, bikinis. It was a great time. Didn't show it. Didn't air.
Honestly am dead over that. Like the amount that we filmed, you guys played for like an hour and a half. Like the B-roll, the gorgeous shots.
A lot of stuff. I mean, a lot of the stuff of us having fun didn't make it.
Yeah.
I think we had a belly flop contest, didn't make it. There's a lot of us like acting silly, having fun.
Cheering the girls up.
Yeah, more of like a Love Island type of vibe.
Yes.
With the fun games and little stuff we do.
Absolutely.
Didn't make it. I think a lot of it was just taken over by the stuff going on.
The drama.
On the other side.
So, I was thinking about this watching it back because for everybody listening, I am a producer on these shows, but I don't edit the shows. I'm not a post-producer. I'm just in the field while we're filming the show. Right. I do the interviews. I'm the shoulder to cry on. I'm all the things. Mommy Michelle, I'm all the things.
Mommy Michelle, facts.
Right? Watching Temptation Island back for me was super enjoyable, but also shocking because there were some moments that didn't make it as well. Yeah. But from a producer's point of view, I got to be honest with you. The reason why they cut out all the fun that you guys had in your house was because ultimately the show is about the four main relationships. Sure. And even though you guys did such an amazing job in the house with the four leading ladies, keeping their spirits up and having a good time, the main heart of the show is about the progression or digression.
Or digression.
Is that a word? Regression?
Yeah.
What's the word?
Or just the non-existence now
of their relationships. Yeah.
A lot of people would be like, they'll comment to me, man, look like the girls' villa was so boring. I'm like, nah, y'all, we had a lot of fun.
Exactly. That's what I want people to know.
We was lit.
You guys were still
we had a lot of fun.
You guys always did something to keep the vibes up and keep those girls' spirits high.
We was working hard over there.
You were.
We was working hard.
Working with the art department.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, can we set up this? I think it'd be good for the ladies if we could. Yeah.
There was the neon party. They showed the neon party.
They did show that. They showed that.
That party was
10
epic.
seconds of that, 20 seconds.
But that was the best night. Yeah. Like we were talking about before, how you and Ray got so close on Love Island. You and so many of these boys got so close on Temptation Island because of the nature of the beast, the filming. There was every time the girls would go to a bonfire, they would leave the house for hours on end to go film that, and you guys were just kicking it at the house.
Cooling, kicking it, just
legit best friend
stupid,
style. Like a sleepaway camp, free vacation. You guys are now besties.
Chilling, yeah. Cool.
And also, in fairness, in that time that those girls were gone filming the bonfires, you guys were like, what could we do to make them feel better?
Yeah, we would brainstorm.
You were expecting them to come in with,
That was something too. Like when we knew the girls were about to come back, we had no clue.
What mood
we had. It was like real time.
It was like, who's going to be happy? Who's going to be sad?
We didn't know if they would be distraught. We didn't know if they was going to be over. We didn't know if they was going to be angry, happy, or... Right. Probably not happy, right? Never. But yeah.
My favorite was when Ashley came in one time and she's like, I'm single.
Yeah, she just straight announced it. I'm
officially single.
That was early on too. I think that was after the
second.
Yeah, second bonfire.
Second bonfire.
Yeah, so that was nerve-wracking.
You never knew what the next day was going to bring you,
true.
right?
Each day was different.
For the producers, I know we touched on this a little bit, but what was the role of the producers? How did I help you guys on Temptation Island?
Well, you were first off, emotional support, right? And then
got you.
More mommy in the emotional role, not like Love Island where it was like mommy, hey, get up, X, Y, and Z, right?
It wasn't on Temptation Island. I didn't have to yell at Yamen to brush his teeth anymore.
I feel like you were kind of low-key a therapist.
It was very much so. Thank you for saying that.
On this one was definitely more of a therapist, especially to the ladies too. I had my moments where I'd be like, yo,
NGO.
Yeah, Gio, yeah, we're getting a little like, what is going on?
We need a date.
Yeah,
we
need a date. Yeah, they hate us.
Are we gonna get voted
the
off?
girls hate us.
Yeah.
We're getting sent home. They don't like us. Yeah,
I had to coddle my boys.
Yeah,
my 6 foot tall boys.
I know,
6'4" Yamen.
I know.
And Gio's
Some
probably
big
6
babies.
foot. But yeah, and I was there emotionally for the girls as well. Yeah. But again, just for everybody listening, I can't stress enough how truthful these relationships are that get made on set between all you guys.
For real.
And I'm just there to facilitate you guys telling your story. Mm-hmm. That is my role. My role is I'm letting you share your truth and what's happening while we're filming. Use your voice, use your words, so that when they edit the show, they can cut it all together. Yeah. And you can explain yourself on everything that's going on. Like, now being a part of this kind of reality TV bubble and having
I'm the second show now, right? So I'm like in it.
You're in it.
Am I like a reality TV guy?
You're a reality
That's
TV
not what
star.
I want.
You're a star. For you experiencing filming 2 shows and then watching them back, do you feel how you were edited on the show is truthful to who you are in real life?
Yeah, I think I was portrayed pretty accurately.
Yeah.
On Love Island, I feel like they tried to portray me as like a player type of vibe. And I was like, it wasn't like y'all voted off the girl. Like the first girl I didn't really like, and I tried to tell her I didn't like her. They didn't show it. They didn't show me telling her that I didn't like her. I was like, I don't really, I see you as a friend, but they didn't show me doing that. They just showed me, I just randomly pick a girl.
Oh, so that's why it got perceived.
So it looks like
player.
I'm just, then the audience votes off the girl, and then I get with another girl. And they're like, oh, he's just hopping from girl to girl. I'm like, no, I'm not. Y'all getting rid of him. Like, y'all got rid of her. What do y'all want me to do? So, but I think in general, like, especially this last one, I think it was definitely a lot more of an accurate depiction. Although I think I look too nice, right? I'm like, I don't know if I'm like, dang, am I?
Are you telling me that watching yourself on Temptation Island made you realize that you're actually a good guy?
Maybe I'm not as bad as I think I am, So
you're hilarious.
No, low key.
Well, like you said, your own words, I'll repeat them back to you. Because of the heaviness of the situation, your connections were deeper.
Yeah.
So I think that's why maybe seeing yourself in that light, you were like, oh, damn, like that was serious stuff we had to talk about every single day. Yeah. Lots of emotions. Yeah. It made the connections more strong between you and Taylor and you and the guys, your friendships,
For sure.
Being on set and filming day in and day out, you've made it almost to the end on both of the shows that you were on. Yeah. So you were on the set for the duration of filming.
For basically the whole show, yeah.
Did you ever feel like pressure on set? Did you ever kind of feel like you lost your mind, you wanted to get out of there?
No, I mean, not me. I know some people do go through that.
Yeah.
I'm a little more headstrong in a sense of I don't take life too seriously in general. I always try to keep like a pretty level head in terms of everything.
Well, good for you.
Y'all don't like me or not.
That's a good attitude to have. I think it's good for people to hear that are listening. So many people want to go on reality TV shows. Yeah. And it's good to hear that like, you're fine.
Yeah, I be chilling. I'm a normal person. I'm not on there acting a fool.
Yeah.
Some people decide to act a fool and then
get caught up in the drama.
Yeah. And now it's, Eesh.
Being a part of these 2 very different, but, similar in the fact that they're dating shows. Mm-hmm. Do you feel that a lot of people go on these shows just for fame, or do you feel like people actually want to find romance?
I mean, there's some people for sure doing it for strictly clout. Some people, of course, are doing it because, they know that there's going to be lifelong friendships or something romantic from it. Yeah. And on top of that, too, you're going to get exposure as well, right?
Yeah.
So it's case by case.
It's kind of like half and half.
Yeah, half and half. But some people are definitely like, they go on the show, they get off the show, you don't hear from them. They don't speak to anybody. They just like...
They're gone. Do you feel like these shows can actually flourish real relationships?
Yeah,
like, is it possible?
I mean... It's funny. A lot of people think it's weird to go on a dating show to meet someone. I'm like, y'all are literally sitting on dating apps all day swiping on people.
It's the same shit.
Like, you're like...
It's actually, no, I'm sorry. It's way better to go on a dating show. I think it's better to go on a
dating show to meet somebody than to be on dating apps. No shade on dating apps, y'all, but I'm just saying, like, y'all are hoping to run into somebody serendipitously at the grocery store and y'all pick up the same vegan butter or something like... Like, come on now. Like, so it's really, there's no weird or odd thing. Like, people are going to singles mixers and singles cruises. Come on.
Yeah.
Like, we can't, like, some people will try to shame a dating show. Like, oh, like, it's weird trying to meet someone on there. Y'all, there's real opportunities to meet people that you could potentially be with forever from a dating show.
Right.
Right? Like you really don't. There are instances where people have stayed together.
100%.
They're still together right now.
Yeah.
You know? So you really don't. It's not odd.
I don't think it's odd. I think actually what you said earlier was genius, that it is better than any situation because you're getting to know this person fully, like full out. Yeah. You know what I mean? How they act, how they interact, what they look like, what they smell like, all the things. So you get to know that.
Get to them up front,
and then you see them in the real world and maybe it all changes or maybe it doesn't. But if you're just swiping away on dating apps and looking at photos, you have no interaction with the person at all.
With meeting people on a show, I think you form a deeper bond than meeting someone out on the street.
I agree. Having being on 2 reality shows, what's your advice for someone who's thinking that they want to be on a reality show? Specifically a dating show.
You know, that's interesting because from my perspective, I never wanted, right? There was no like desire.
Right.
So what probably helped me get selected for stuff was just showing my personality on social media. A lot of y'all post stuff on social media that y'all should not be posting, honestly. And I'm like,
get your shit together, people.
I'm like, what is this? And y'all will DM me and be like, yo, I love to get on the show. And I go and look at your page and your page, like, your username is like Big Kush Daddy. I'm like, they I'm like,
where you probably, at, Big Kush Daddy?
Yeah, that's probably not like.
You're not gonna get on a show.
Probably want to.
If you're a professional weed dealer.
Yeah, like that's probably not what you want.
So
like,
tip number 1, don't be a professional drug dealer publicly.
Hey.
If you want to get on a reality TV show.
Like but I think show your personality.
Yeah.
Be outgoing. Be fun. Be you. Just be who you are. Show who you are on social media. And a lot more people, I think, get messages than you think. I think they DM a lot of people.
They do. They reach out to a lot of people.
They reach out to a lot of people, you guys. So check your messages and just make content about you.
And what should people be prepared for if they do get casted on a reality TV show?
What should they be prepared for?
Be prepared.
I think be prepared for opinions. You know, you don't know if people are going to like you or not like you. Be prepared to be hated.
Yeah.
Be prepared to be loved. Be prepared to blow up. Be prepared for it to not blow up.
Yeah. Wait, no, that's really good advice, Yamen. And I don't mean to interrupt you, but it's really good advice because I think the big thing that people don't realize is you are officially in the public eye. Yeah. And whether that stint lasts a month, 2 months, a year,
a few years,
forever, there will be haters.
Yeah, for sure.
When you got casted on these shows, was it a hard process to go through? Was it just like Zoom interviews? Was it like, what was it like to just get the yes?
Yeah. So on Love Island, with that being my first show, it was more of like a long process, right? Like, I don't know, 1,000 interviews in person, interviews on Zoom, interviews on the phone. So like the people they considered the finalists, they flew them to like Burbank.
Okay.
And we stayed in the hotel for like 2-3 days. We had to do like testing, all types of stuff.
Wow.
And interviews at CBS with like 30 executives or something. Just you in the room and like a shitload of execs and producers. I was like, damn.
What? And what were they just asking you like what you got asked in your master interview?
Just personality questions, I guess.
From? And what do you do? And
yeah. So
what kind of girl are you looking for?
Yeah,
and
that
all
type
that
of stuff. Just, I guess, seeing who you are. So it was probably like 7, a lot of interviews. And it was like a 3-month process.
That's awesome. I didn't even know that was such a long process for you guys.
Love Island was a long one.
Wow.
On Temptation Island, for me having already been on the show,
it
was real short for me. It was like 1 or 2 Zoom interviews.
Okay.
And they were like, yeah, come on.
What would you say, Yamen, from being on these 2 reality shows, both Love Island and Temptation Island, what do you think you've learned about yourself from being on those? Like, what's the biggest thing you've learned about yourself?
Dang.
I know it's kind of a heavy question, but it's kind of a big eye-opening experience.
I don't know. I mean, I think one of the main things I've learned or that I've noticed from, these going on to both of these shows, having them having had been so far apart, 6 years apart. Honestly, I think it's just seeing how much I've grown as a man. Like, back then I was 24 years old. Now I'm 29, 30. So, I've had a plethora of life experiences with people, whatever, just growth in general. I think looking at myself on Temptation, like you don't really realize who you have become or who you're becoming is because it's every day. Looking at me on screen, I'm like, oh, dang, like, I am. And then I take into account how I am now and I'm comparing, I'm like, oh, shit. Like I've grown up a lot. And a lot of people commented on it too. They're like, yo, your glow up since Love Island or who you've become since Love Island. Like wow, your maturity level now. Wow, I appreciate you're amazing. I'm still a playful guy, XYZ, right? But I think just the way I handle situations, the way I handle people, just decision making and just, I was a child. Like 24 is not a child, but
you grow so much though in your 20s.
Yeah.
You grow up so much.
Yeah. Completely different person now.
I have seen you grow right in front of my very own eyes. And I know I'm not that much older than you, but I worked with you on both of these shows. Yeah. So I did see 24-year-old Yamen, and now I see this Yamen right here in front of me. And you have grown up so much, and it's amazing. You've always been a good dude. You've always been a catch. But the maturity level now is like aces.
Michelle.
You know what I mean?
Thank you. Thank you.
Mommy Michelle for real.
Mommy Michelle, huh?
Yamen went from getting yelled at to brush his teeth to figuring out how to make the ladies feel good when they came back from the bonfires. Yes. That is a win in my book. Yamen.
Let's go.
I want to talk a little bit about your personal life and your background and stuff like that. I know we touched on the fact that you're an LA native. We got Inglewood, born and raised.
Yes, ma'am.
But I want to talk about what it was like growing up in Inglewood.
It was interesting because I kind of grew up all over the world. My dad played overseas basketball. We lived in Italy, Germany, Turkey, Spain. I think I was really young in Spain. But
so you traveled with him while he was playing basketball?
Yeah. I was up until the age of like 8 or 9.
Wow.
Then we lived in Vegas.
Okay.
Middle school, high school-ish is when we settled in LA and we're living in Inglewood. But I had a good childhood.
Yeah. That's cool that you got to see so much at a young age.
Yeah, but I did grow up in Inglewood, right? So you are, one arm's reach from all the crazy stuff going on.
Yeah.
It's a lot more calm now, but yeah, I have friends that are, locked up,
right.
That got,
Inglewood up to no good.
Yeah, double homicide charges. Like I got like guys that I know that, some real serious
went
stuff.
To school with.
I know some guys that are not here anymore that, been victims of some bad stuff, so I just always kind of stay out of it.
Did you get involved in sports because your dad was?
Well, yeah, I was playing sports not because of my dad, but I guess you naturally get pushed that direction.
Just like inspired.
So yeah, for sure, right? Yeah, I played basketball early on, and then in high school I just started getting better at football, and ended up getting a scholarship in football.
Yeah, where'd you go to college?
Went to University of Arizona. Shout out to the Wildcats, bear down, baby. And then I transferred to the University of Montana.
Okay.
Go Grizz. Yep, let's go. And then after that, I went into camp with Oakland, with the Raiders at the time. They were in Oakland back then.
So you were drafted by the Raiders?
I didn't get drafted. So going into my senior season of football, I ended up getting hurt in practice. A guy fell on my ankle and jacked me up. So after that, it just had a rough season. Yeah, I know, right? But everything happens for a reason, thank God, right? Life is amazing. I'm still lucky. So
yeah. So wait, that was your senior year of college?
Of college.
That you were getting looked at, and then unfortunately you got hurt.
Yeah, I got hurt. I didn't get drafted. You get invited to camp, so you basically come and practice with the team and
nice
and everything, and then they decide to keep you or cut you. They cut my ass, send me back home, and I said, "Well, that's it for football. I'm not gonna keep trying. That's it for me, y'all. I'm done."
Is that when you started to pursue being a firefighter?
Well, so I think I was pursuing modeling. It's funny. I didn't even try. I didn't want to be a model at first.
Toss.
Yeah, no. There was a manager that messaged me about modeling. It's like, hey, you should, try to model X, Y, Z. I was like, no. I was in the middle of playing football. I was like, nah. Like
you were like in college?
I think I had just got cut from the Raiders.
Okay.
And then a guy that knew one of my trainers had needed some guys for like a Nike football shoot. Nike was putting on a photo shoot, and they asked if I wanted to be in it. And my first photo shoot was a Nike photo shoot. It was a 3-day shoot.
Sick.
Yeah, it was something football.
Go you.
It was a nice payday.
Okay, yeah.
I was like, oh.
You're like, wait.
This is modeling?
Think I could do this.
I could do this.
You saw that paycheck, honey.
I was like, okay, it's not bad. And then so it kind of started here. And then after that, it was just, I was like, all right, I'm going to pursue it. And then it just, and then I kind of figured it out over time. And now it's just kind of something that, I get booked.
Yeah.
for stuff, and it's nice, and
yeah. So what's next? Come on, what's next for Mr. Yamen Sanders?
Y'all, for y'all that don't know, I live stream every single night on TikTok, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Some of the most entertaining stuff you're gonna see every single night I'm there. So make sure y'all tune in. In terms of like this, I don't know. I don't plan on doing any more shows.
Yeah. Well, I
see.
love that.
We'll see.
I know nothing about that world.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What do you do every night? You just log in and just like say what up to your fans?
I'm like FaceTiming my people every night, y'all.
Just like shooting the shit.
Just talking, hanging out, having fun, playing music, dancing, vibing.
Are you like, hey, like I just watched White Lotus and like
just talk to them about whatever. I may ask them how their dog was because their dog was sick, and maybe they had a daughter that had a baseball game and
so they like live comment to you and you just talk back.
I just trying to. I mean, sometimes it's too many comments where I can't really keep up, but there's moments where it does get a little slower and I can form deep relationships there with everybody.
That's cool. Yeah. How long have you been doing that for?
Like a year and 3 months now.
Damn.
Yeah, it's changed my life.
So that's like your main thing? Is that your main, like, what is?
I mean, that's where a lot of the time goes right now.
Yeah.
A lot of time goes to that. It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And it's impactful too. I'm impacting people that I didn't even know, so.
Right.
Whether it's me being a therapist for the day or giving them something to laugh at that day or just someone to talk to or ask them how their day was.
Sounds like you're doing a little bit of what I do on set.
Yeah. No, low key. I'm like,
Sounds like you're taking my job from me.
I'm taking a job. Yeah, low key.
That's awesome though. No, I'm proud of you. Yeah. And then just like professionally in the next 5 years, is there any like big plan or you're just still figuring it out?
Nah, I mean, just kind of figuring out. I mean, a lot of people don't know I do a lot of investing. I'm not gonna say I'm a big time investor, but
you're smart.
I'm a lot more into investing than what people think. So, yeah, I mean.
He's not only good looking. Yeah. He's not only kind. He's not only charismatic.
I'm about my bag. I will say I'm very, I got that one locked in. So
good.
Yeah, we'll see what opportunities come. I just,
So basically you're a catch, like I said in the beginning.
If I have a woman, she gonna be taken care of for sure. That's mine. Yeah. She got nothing to worry about. Princess treatment, like straight up. Now she gotta, yeah.
I love it. So fun, yay. I want to ask you some fun questions just to like know where your head's at. Just some fun little rapid fire questions. What's your dream reality show that you would like to be on?
I don't know. Only one that I haven't done is like Bachelor, I guess. Bachelor, to be the Bachelor.
Would you want to be the Bachelor?
I feel like not right now. Like, let's say I had nothing going on, right? Not say I had nothing going on in my life. Like, I think in the past I would have wanted to be the Bachelor or something. Yeah. I think it would have been cool. It would have been fun.
It would have been fun. You're very charismatic. I think you would have crushed that. What's your favorite way to spend the day?
Like brunch with friends. For sure. Definitely brunch. Like daytime vibes all day.
You like it when the sun's out.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Yeah.
If you could collaborate with your favorite brand, what would it be?
I don't know. I worked with Papa John's. That was pretty cool.
Papa John's, like better ingredients, better pizza?
Yeah, Papa John's.
Papa John's.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind working with y'all again, Papa John's. Talk to me. That was a great time to work with me.
I'm dying.
It's lit right now.
Okay, what's one goal you've yet to achieve yet that you really want to in life?
Well, this year, working on buying a property this year, like a 4-unit, 5-unit complex, starting that side of investment.
Yes.
Yeah. So going to start diversifying the investments a bit this year. Yeah.
Good for you, Yamen.
Yeah.
The last thing I like to do with all my guests is a little fun game of this or that. Mm-hmm. But before we do the this or that, I would like you to look at these amazing clothing racks that we are surrounded by and choose your favorite piece off of them. And we will wear our crazy clothing together and play a game of this or that. Which piece off these racks do you call dibs on?
Okay, let me look. Let me see.
I'm choosing this one.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
In the family with you.
Hold on.
So we have fringes.
This is kind of clean. I may have to.
So mine is like, I'll describe mine. Mine is like shoulder pad turtleneck, silver sequin fringe. And Yamen, can you explain your piece, please?
I don't know. It's like a. What is this called?
It's like a sash that goes over your shoulders that has fringe hanging off the bottom and beautiful flower embellishment.
Yeah, this is clean.
On the chest. It's a black piece with all tan embellishment and fringe.
I feel like you'd wear something like this with a suit, maybe.
That's actually really, and like a bolo tie.
Yeah.
It's like very West Country, Western vibes.
This is actually really cool.
Okay, Ye, I need to know why you chose this specific piece. Why did you call dibs on this piece?
First, I like the black. It's black. It's sleek.
Yes.
It's clean. It's like...
It like legit goes with your outfit.
Yeah, it goes with the fit, low-key, right?
It literally goes with the fit.
Could be something.
A little backstory, I wore that to ACL last year at Austin City Limits, the music festival, with like a cowboy hat and stuff. I made it like country girl with like cowboy boots. No, and this I actually wore to Taylor Swift, The Eras Tour. Oh. Pretty epic,
all your pieces.
Yeah, all my
W
pieces.
W fashion.
Okay, now let's play the fun this or that game. It's basically like you're calling dibs on one thing or the other, right? Mm-hmm. So you tell me what you prefer out of this or that. Okay. Yay? Dapper Dan or Casual Dan?
Dapper Dan.
Dapper Dan, obviously. Thrift finds or designer pieces?
Thrift finds, for sure.
Okay, here we are. Home cooked meals or dining out?
Home cooked.
First date, would you like it to be casual or fancy dinner?
Casual. Gotta be fun. I like it fun at first. Let me see you in your element, like, a little bit of movement today. Maybe we walking around.
Like a little coffee date?
No, I don't do coffee dates.
No coffee date?
It's not, I'm not the homie. Like, I'm, a little bit of sensuality to it.
Casual date, like, meaning what?
Maybe like an arcade.
Okay.
That'll be fun. Or like a Top Golf.
An activity date.
An activity date.
But not like bougie dinner.
Not like bougie. Even a hike.
Respect.
Even a hike.
Love a good hike in LA.
Yeah.
Romantic gestures or meaningful conversations?
If I'm doing it, it'll probably be gestures. Mm-hmm. If I'm receiving it, I'd want meaningful conversations.
Slow burn with your romance or love at first sight instant?
Slow burn, yeah.
Public displays of affection or keeping it private?
Oh, PDA.
I'm with PDA.
Yeah, if it's mine, you're going to see it. I want y'all to look at this. Yeah, twirl her around. Look at her. Yeah.
Put her on a pedestal.
Exactly, for sure.
That's my girl.
Certainly.
Are you an early bird or a night owl?
I'm an early bird, but I'm a night owl too. So like I'll be up late and up early.
So I need to work
on that. Yeah, I got to get some more sleep.
So you're exhausted all the time.
Yeah, I wake up sleepy. I wake up ready to go to sleep.
No, wait. So you really are AI. You're a robot.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I just plug in for a little bit. I'm back at it.
Calling or texting?
Calling.
Yes.
I don't like texting much at all.
Yes, I'm a big caller too.
Yeah, FaceTime me. Come on.
Oh, he's like, show me your face.
Yes, for sure.
Are you the random friend that FaceTimes and everyone's like, oh, I'm not ready, bro. I don't want to go.
Random calls?
Intrusive.
Yeah, that's the way. It's the only way.
Love Island or Temptation Island? Boom, boom, boom.
Ooh. I gotta go both. I don't know. Yeah, both are. I can't choose. That's a hard one.
I'll answer for you. The Island.
The Island, yeah. The Island, yeah.
Because it goes for both.
Yeah.
On the shows that you've been a part of, are you more a fan of the bromances or the romances?
Ooh. I think the bromances are, forever probably. With the romance, you never know what's going to happen.
The bromance is the true everlasting love.
Yeah, everlasting love for sure.
For you, are you down with the viral fame or do you want like lasting legacy?
Something lasting, I think, is better. More of an impact. You go viral I can go viral today if I really wanted to, but how would I feel?
How would you feel?
How would I feel?
Are you prepared for it?
Yeah. Or you go viral and it's like, that's what you did to go viral?
My definition of going viral, the only experience I've ever had was posting a video of myself emerging from the bushes on Temptation Island.
I saw that.
And I got 80K.
I saw that. Jeez.
I got like 20K overnight and I woke up and was like, this is what this feels like.
Oh, yeah. Well, you could never control, like, that's the thing about socials. Like, what you post, you never know what's going to go viral.
It's such a mystery.
And you're like, damn.
You're like,
how many people saw this? Ooh. In the comments, you're like, ooh.
What?
Or you just weren't that together.
That's
or
crazy.
You may have said something that you did. You just never know what's going to get picked up.
What about genre of music? What are you listening to right now?
Oh, Afro beats.
Afro beats.
All day.
Who's your favorite artist?
Right now, either Rima or Ruger or Tim's. I like Tim's also.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then workout secrets. What do you do to work out,
Go to the gym.
That's all you do?
Go. That's the secret.
But you lift like 8,000 million pounds, don't you?
I'm not as strong as I used to be, but I do go in there and get it cracking. But I think the secret, take that ass to the gym. A lot of people, what do? I go to the gym all the time.
You get out.
Go to the gym.
You got to get out.
Go. Yeah.
Go.
That's the secret.
Kick yourself in the butt and get out.
Yep.
Amazing, yay.
Let's go.
That's it, man. We are here. We have concluded this episode of Dibs on This.
Let's go.
My boy Yamen Sanders was here. Such a pleasure to have you. I cannot thank you enough. And again, I just think it's so cool that you were here because we've had the opportunity to work on 2 shows together. And you're one of the only people that I've ever had that experience with.
Crazy.
So thanks for sharing that with me and being an awesome contestant on the shows.
Yes, ma'am.
And you really have grown into such a fine gentleman.
Thank you.
So thank you for being here.
You.
Yes. And you guys know what's up when it comes to reality TV. I've got Dibs on this. See you next time, guys. Thank you.